on to my role here. And this might shock you, but I'm not perfect. Every Domme fucks up. We sometimes get emotional, we get enraged, we might even get jealous. I might seem to act all tough, but surprisingly enough, that's just my natural state. I can't act all cutesy, it would be awkward and it would feel wrong. Trust me, I tried. I will always aim to make you feel comfortable, but what that entails will solely depend on your behavior. I will always make sure you feel safe and loved, even if it's just during aftercare, but I promise you, I will not leave you. I'm here to stay. A Dom-sub relationship is a two-way street. You can't just expect your Dom to be in charge all of the time and always perform perfectly. If you're not showing any compassion or aftercare for your Dom, you will lose them. So, as I'll be moving at your pace to break you open for me, you should adapt to mine when it comes to connecting with me beforehand and or afterwards. Now, going back to how I'm expecting you to behave during our play sessions. I am fully aware that brats and princesses are the hardest to tame or to please, and to keep a happy and healthy relationship with. You might some days feel like you want to be in control, even if you are a full-blown sub and not a switch. Talking about a switch or a dom are not compatible with me. If you ever try to submit me, I will cut you loose. This is not a warning. I want you to live your truth. But if you're not a full sub for me, then I'm not the dom for you. Just see this as a heads up, that if you go and look for your own dom, who is not me, that you should mind if they are fully dom or able to switch, because if not, just like me, they might not be the right fit for you. Now this might surprise you, but I'm no fan of safe words. We won't need to agree on a specific word to use, because if we do, what happens if one of us forgets that word? I trust that you will fully step out of character and let me know if you're uncomfortable or if you need a break. For me as a dom, it is easier. If you do anything that rubs me the wrong way or irritates me, I will simply tell you. If I'm not being heard after repeated attempts, I will leave. Simple as that. I might come across as cold and distant sometimes, but you can trust that I will always take the time for aftercare, and I will put my energy towards tending to your bruises and comforting you. I'm not indifferent, even when I might seem to be. If you feel like you need to act out because you don't feel like I cared, try to use your words and ask for my affection. Don't lash out if you get offended. After all, this is part of being in this dynamic. Reach out and give me the benefit of the doubt. And remember that good girls get rewarded. And sometimes a gag and some choking can be considered a reward as well. Brats can be super cute, which I find irresistible. It can crack my heart shell sometimes, and it easily makes me smile, seeing you, being all cutesy and flirty. You know that you're not supposed to initiate anything, but being sassy and slyly demanding attention pulls me in. After all, us doms, we do have our weak points as well. Now, let's talk aftercare. We've already touched on the subject, but this is an important one, so let's get into more detail. After all the fun and games we play once it's done, and you're still high on endorphins flooding your body, two things will happen. First, I expect you to thank me. And second, I will thank you. You will get a lot of praise and attention, and I will take care of your wounds and bring you treats. I will cuddle you and give you the kind of vanilla love you need just to balance out the harsh playing from before. I'll tell you that you did well and that I'm proud of you. And you can lay on my lap and let me caress you. This is the time we will share affection, and I might blow a wee kiss on your forehead. I will give you the stability you so desperately crave, but don't know how to get. You will be able to let go and be comfortable. I will also admire your bruises and marks that coat your body, be it from ropes, cuts, pricks, whips, spanks, whacks. The list is endless. I love every one of those bruises on you. I love to kiss them, to tend to them, to tell you how fucking proud I am, because they show that I literally marked you as mine. I will of course always try to make sure to not overdo it. Marks should fade within hours to days, and if I accidentally break the skin or leave harsher marks somewhere where you don't want them because it would be revealing, I will definitely comfort and praise you. We both knew about the risk going in, but I will do some soul searching trying to find out if this really was an accident and how I can prohibit this from happening again. Also, let's talk about emotional damage. Since degradation and humiliation are big parts of the BDSM lifestyle, and there's two potentials for real hurt there. It could happen that you're not in the right headspace for this kind of play. Then it would be on you to quickly stop it and let me know that you're struggling. I do not derive pleasure from hurting you emotionally when it's not arousing to you. The other possibility would be that I let real anger slip in. Humiliation and degradation are always tricky. It is about living out a fantasy when you demean and humble the sub, but not completely break them. If real anger slips into there, I am sorry. These things do happen, and it's all about how we move on from it, just like with physical bruises that can sometimes be rougher than planned. Emotional ones can happen the same way. If you're not able to forgive and make up, that's fine, but I will urge you to tell me, and we will have to disengage immediately. Otherwise, this will follow us and hurt us both in the long run.